This is a problem-based learning object designed and developed for the Problem-Based Learning Mobile Learning Project. This project is in collaboration with the Universidad Técnica de Ambato in Ambato, Ecuador, Concordia University in Montreal, and the University of Ontario Institute of Technology in Oshawa. The title of this problem-based learning object is the Tourism Campaign.
Hi, my name is Marco. I'm your new boss at the Ministry of Tourism in Ecuador. I'm really glad you decided to take this job. Let me tell you a little bit about the problem we're facing. In Ecuador, tourism accounts for 2% of the country's gross domestic product. However, 80 to 90% of the visits are to the Galapagos Islands. We're trying to discourage too much development of the Galapagos because we don't want to continue to damage the environment there. Instead, we'd like to get more tourists to visit other parts of the country. Also, compared to other Latin American countries, Ecuador's tourism levels are very low. For example, Costa Rica, a much smaller country than Ecuador, receives 2.34 million tourists every year compared to 1 million in Ecuador. President Correa has recently launched a new tourism campaign and has tasked our department with coming up with a new tourism campaign that will increase tourism in the country by 50% in the next 4 years.
Think about the following analysis questions. When planning a tourism campaign, what type of information would you need to gather? What are some of the biggest attractions for tourists that you think should be emphasized in the campaign? What types of people come to Ecuador as tourists? Click the link below to hear some interviews with tourists who are visiting Ecuador. You may also get more information about tourism in Ecuador by going to the 2 internet sites listed below. The synthesis questions for this activity are: which strategies do you think would be most useful in launching the revised tourism campaign for Ecuador? Why do you think those strategies will be successful? Your task is as follows. Divide into groups and design a tourism campaign for Ecuador that will meet the needs of your boss. Give a presentation outlining your proposed campaign.